Hello, Jivamukti here. Welcome to my channel. This was just built in anticipation of a couple other projects and really making the new year, which is when I'm recording this, transformative. And so this is one direction. And my alter ego self, Jivamukti, which stands for spiritual liberation now within this lifetime, in the here and now. This also implies the idea of enlightenment. Some people poo-poo the idea. Enlightenment, well, what does that mean? Because it represents something that people might not have. With the question, are you enlightened? Or if you don't know what it means, well, in ancient traditions, enlightenment would mean that you'd know something, perhaps something better than others. Those who are enlightened and those who are not. Well, in this context, it would be maybe perhaps the gurus, the priests, and the politicians, those that have the inside knowledge. The modern prince today would be a CEO. Are they enlightened? Or are they blessed with some other capacity or gifted? Who knows? Well, we're not talking about class structure. We're not talking about anything other than the idea that one's consciousness, in theory, if uplifted, represents something. So from different traditions and people who have different ideas, this page offers you some insight into what is enlightenment, something we can ask ourselves. I do have a few theories and ideas about it, and I'll talk about it as my primary project in imagining the pinnacle, right, the peak of the pyramid where we're living our life self-actualized to our best in state. I call it UBE3, Ultra Being, an excellent example of enlightenment, as you wish it to be, is what you imagine it to be and how you practice it. What you actualize shows up, right? Sometimes in the way you act speaks louder than your words, right? So what are we manifesting? What are we making present is a great question. And I align it to enlightenment because it is, to me, the practice of the present, right? So in self-liberation, are we liberating from the self or evolving into our true self? So it's maybe taking off the shackles of the Maya matrix, that which has been holding us back, problems, obstacles, whatever you want to call it, the limitations that have been sort of in our way. Well, now we can look at the possibility of what enlightenment is or can bring, and is it just a matter of plugging in, tuning into it, and being more aligned with it? And that would be the practice, right? And how we're being present. And yes, it can evolve because there's always ways to tune into a situation, another person, into conditions that are more aligned, more in harmony, more in balance. And perhaps that is the opener to bringing more enlightenment to a moment of love and appreciation and gratitude. So check it out. I am Jivamukti, present to you, and thank you for checking out my channel, jivamukti.org, in preparation of our launch for Spirit College. Aho.